Mm. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a ex- of a little bit of an explanation. So as you guys can see here, these are the SMC batteries, and these are the FPV racing lipos, and these are actually my favorite batteries that I'm currently using as of right now on my on my 5-inch drones. And the reason for that is I've been using these batteries from before, which were the GMB lipos. If I'm gonna go ahead and search it up right here. So if I go ahead and search up here the GMBs, I've been running these batteries for about quite some time. The weight on this was 177 grams, and this was kind of the same weight as the lunar the thunder power, uh and they were like about 170 grams, 150 grams if I'm mistaken, but they were like the lightest batteries that was out there, and Mr. Steel was running those batteries. And because I run a heavy my since my drones are kind of like in the 650 or the 670 range kind of weight, I kind of need a little bit something lighter. So I was using these batteries. I was using the wait, they have ADAS over here? No, I didn't even know for $50. God damn. But not that bad though. But let me get back on track. But I was using these batteries and I would always kill a freaking cell on these. So to be mindful, I just had to go ahead and switch it up. And there was no other battery that was able to go ahead and be around this battery's weight, which was the 170 grams. And there was also the 190-gram battery that I was using, which was this one. This was actually a lipo. The last one was a HV battery. The HVs, they're actually a lot more powerful, and they actually provide a lot more voltage compared to a regular lipo battery, and they're actually low when it comes to power. They're both $39, which is the same as my favorite battery. So, but I'm always killing a cell on these, even when they were even when they're wrapped with heat shrink and stuff. When I had to go ahead and provide armor, it was still able to go ahead and kill a cell. And I was starting to get annoyed with that. And yeah, because I was running these batteries for about 3 years straight and breaking every damn thing, I had to go ahead and switch out. Now another drone piece that I've been keeping my eye on, and these I've actually put my other pilots that I've been hanging around with. One of these motors, which are the Emax E3s. These are 2207. I use 2207. I know some people they prefer using 2306, but I use 2207 because 2207 is actually a little bit skinnier compared to 2306, and it protrudes out more in the length of the carbon. And I use 1700 kV compared to 1900. Again, I run lighter weight drones, and because they are going to be around the 600 50 range, what I want to do is I want to have something that'll provide me to be lower to the ground and be able to pretty much have myself glide along in the air, because I don't want to be doing any too much crazy RPM movements when it comes to low proxy and whatnot. And yeah, these motors, they're pretty damn good. They're a little bit lower kV compared to 1750, and 1750 is actually what I use on my Gep RC Mark 5. And sometimes that little bit of kV, they actually kind of help, which if you're looking forward to flying proxy, you can actually use 1700 and 1750. And that brings me up to this motor that I'm gonna search up, which are the T Hobby F60 Pros. So same size, 2207.5, 1750 kV. So they're pretty damn good. And another thing too is that what I like is the last bell is actually a uni bell, so these things are less prone to break in terms of a crash. The gummies that come on this, they're actually pretty damn horrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what do I mean by these gummies are horrible. Let's see if I have any type of spare gummies in here. Because the gummies that come with the motor, all right, we have like a black type of gummy that comes in, and normally what we have for our gummies when we have these bells is we normally have this greenish ring that comes in our motors. And a lot of times what we overlook is the durability of those things, because not everything is going to be sunshines and rainbows. At some point in time it will end up breaking, but to have it at a long period of time would actually be nice, but can't find it right now. I've actually had a few. Let me go ahead and bring these. So, as you guys can see here, these are my E3s, and these are the F60 Pros that I have right here. Now, with the F60 Pros, as you guys can see from right here, this is actually a two-piece bell, which are a lot prone to breaking if you're going to be flying out in bandos, or if you're going to be flying at office parks or anything. If you're going to be taking a hard hit onto concrete, two-piece bells right here are actually prone to break. Whereas with a uni bell, you actually have a whole bell piece that is connected into one. And with these bells, they're actually a lot more durable in terms of impacts, because you're not going to worry about these two pieces that are going to go out of place, and then your stuff start moving funny, and then you end up chopping up your stator, and then your stator is done. So these are the green gummies that I was telling you that you should go ahead and mount onto your motor, because these are actually a lot more durable than the black ones. As you guys can see, these are the black ones, and these are easily can be stretched out, whereas these not so much. But if you're gonna be outside and flying, you're gonna probably be breaking a freaking magnet. But other than that, these are pretty damn badass. They're not bad for $15 a pop. All right, if you're gonna get like 4 sets, all right, you're talking about like $60, which is as much as you can pretty much buy for a freaking Xbox controller. And if we add 4 more to our cart, if you're talking about full set, then we're talking about $119. And compared to any other motor that I've seen on these FPV websites, they can be on the a bit of the on the expensive side, and a lot of times they have a little this thing where the older motors, the ones that are expensive, they actually have this thing where they move a lot loosely, and the E3s, the ones that I paid $15 for, they have this whirring noise where you can actually spin up your motor and it actually sounds like bitch. See what happens when I try showing you guys stuff? I end up fucking myself over, but it's all good because it's all footage. GG's on that part. Did I fuck this thing up? This thing was supposed to be a freaking airplane piece. Alright. Now, as I'm back over here, so here are the motors on my favorite drone right here, Quad Milo Siren F5 Split Mini. What the hell? I just realized that this piece right here is about to pop off. But as you guys can see here, makes that noise. And if I grab my DJI Potato right here, which are using some DJI motors, you can hear the same exact thing from both motors. So hearing those things, you can actually know if you have a good quality motor or if you have a bad quality motor. And how do I know this? Well, I went through many damn motors, and I have a whole grave sand of freaking motors that I have in my damn bag. So these are the way to go, but any other motor, they're going to be expensive. So if you want something for $15, go right ahead. Go right the hell ahead, because you're saving yourself some money and you're going to be putting yourself up some more flight times. I almost broke my damn chair, but who cares? So for $4 for motor, pretty damn good. Now, another thing that I've been playing around with is some stacks. Okay. Now, a lot of you who I've flown with know that I strictly use FedTech. And there are reasons why I strictly use FedTech. And the reason being is, one, the simplicity that it gives in terms of setting up your drone. And two, there's not a lot of switches that you get when it comes to setting up your drone, because Betaflight has too many switches in my honest opinion, and I find it to be a little bit of a drag, because there are times that I know that where I'm like, where I don't know what the hell is going on with my drone. And this is like what the Betaflight quad, and they go ahead and it's like you got to go ahead and troubleshoot yourself over and over and over and over and over and over to learn something. But when you have something that is actually reliable and doesn't mess up on you, then those things can actually be beneficial. So if I go ahead and search up FedTech, all right. Now FedTech has been dead for quite some time now. And what do I mean by dead is they haven't been posting stuff, all right? They haven't been releasing any new type of hardware throughout the years that like for example, this $153 ESC, which is what I have on one of my drones. This ESC is pretty damn good as long as you keep your stuff conformal coded. Um, this oh my gosh, they raised this stuff up to $100. This is crazy. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. And $165 for this? The AIO? You gotta be kidding me, man. Wow. Wow. Not even if the only thing that is in stock for FedTech is this OSD board, this motor, these things, but yo. Sold out on race day quads. I bet that they don't have anything on in freaking stock on their website. Yep. Unavailable. I love this damn ESC right here. This is one of my favorites. I actually have it on one of my 20x20 quads right here. See, unavailable. I mean, guys, this is out of stock too. Oh, but they have this in stock though. Yeah, FedTech is dead. That's crazy, man. And that was my favorite freaking stack right there. Let's see what's up with Kiss, because I know they have some stuff with Kiss. Okay. Damn. A 500 amp PC PDB. I see a Volterra Mini. I'm surprised that they didn't go ahead and make the V3 Mini. So let's go ahead and do they even have any Volterras in stock? I'm gonna start doing this live stream stuff more often when I have the free chance to. That's so weird, bro. Why the hell is it doesn't pop up when I search up Volterra on Pyrodrome, but then it pops up on here? Make that shit make sense. Do they have the Volterra Mini? Damn. No minis either. That's crazy. That's crazy. And this is why I barely post, because 9 times out of 10, All this shit right here is all out of stock. And this is the good shit right here. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff right here is the good shit. And I can't get myself up in the air because all this stuff is out of stock. Oh boy. It's like, what more can you do, man? And I'm not switching my shit to beta flight. Fuck that. I sound like an asshole saying that, but I'm really not switching myself to beta flight because that's like taking a step down. And I am not doing that. The only time I'm taking a step down is me going analog. And if I ever do go analog, this is the goggles I'm gonna end up getting, the HG0 goggles too. Cause you know what you can do with these joints? Do you know what you can do with these joints? You can literally go ahead and run analog on this joint and then run HG0. Okay. Now, one of the only goggles that can actually be able to do things like that or support 3 different type of VTXs is one of my one and only favorite type of goggles, if I know where the hell did I put it, is the DJI goggles V2s. And I love these goggles and I will forever love these goggles. I don't care how much latency they have. All right. You can literally get these things to work with any type of freaking VTX. You can install a freaking analog, a digidapter where you can run analog off of this. You may get a little bit of latency, but it's cool though. You can actually go ahead and use this for something that's beneficial. Then on top of that, all right, you have a little bit of a headphone jack right here that comes with the goggles, which you can actually go ahead and use onboard audio for your DJI FPV drone, which comes with onboard audio on this O3 system that they have on here. And another thing too, I don't know why they didn't go ahead and put a microphone inside of DJI VTXs if they're gonna go ahead and provide us a VTX that has good quality. Because even then, they had the freaking DJI OG Air unit that has a built-in microphone, but you can't use the microphone unless if you have a V1 headset, which is not a headset, goggles, which didn't make any sense. But either way, it's still cool because not even the my goggle threes, which I use for my old 4 Pros. Not even these. They don't even have a freaking headphone jack, which doesn't make no damn sense. Because if I'm paying $600 for a pair of goddamn goggles or whatnot, then it would be nice if I would have a freaking headphone jack. Like, come on now, man. Or HDMI port, or be able to go back to the freaking Vistas, which would be nice because this thing can go to only O3, Avata 2, Neo 2, like, and O4 Lite, O4 Pro, and O3. But you can't go to Vistas. Where these, okay, all right, they provide you 810p for O3, which is pretty damn good. Okay, which is not that bad, but it's still manageable. And then you get 120 frames per second for your video, for your onboard DVR. Like, this is just a win-win. Where with this one you get 1080p, 100 frames per second. Me, honestly speaking, I feel like frames per second matter more than anything, especially if you're racing, because I've always been into racing since I was a kid. I've been doing Gran Turismo, Forza, Forza Horizon, and there are times that I know that, like, there are certain times that you have to beat, and And reality speaking is frames per second matter in if you're going to be doing any type of racing. So I'm a low latency type of person where I need that nothing, no type of interruptions in order for me to fly the way I do. And these they provide me that low latency, which is that race mode. But come on now, I'm paying $250 for a damn VTX, which is a better damn quality than my damn Action 2, okay? Better damn quality than a freaking GoPro. Like, and doesn't have onboard audio. Come on now, make that make sense. Make that make sense, people. Come on now, man. And I even I even mounted freaking two broken cameras on my freaking goggles. Like the math is not mathing. But these goggles will forever have the key to my heart. Because I still use these things no matter how old they are. But I just wish that DJI made VTXs like for this one, because not even the Avata 1 has a VTX where you can hear the what the fuck the damn drone is hearing. Excuse my language, but it really baffles me that we're paying all this damn money for a damn VTX for no damn audio. It would be nice to hear what my drone is hearing. Would y'all? I know you guys would. Shoot, analog, they got everything. You got a freaking microphone. You get a headphone jack. You get to run freaking 2 watts. Like, you can't even do that with a freaking DJI quad. In fact, let me go ahead and search up Fox here. Extreme V3. These you can run. I know these a certain amount of these you can run these up to freaking 2 watts. Input voltage 5. Um, Pretty awesome VCX. Input. They don't even say how much input voltage, but they're not saying how many watts it puts out. A few more. All right, whatever. I know on Fox your website they have a little bit more provided detail. FPV, HD cameras, VTXs, VRXs, bang bang boom. This is it right here. All right, right here, you can run 2.5 fucking watts on this shit. You can run 2.5 watts. All right. Now, I feel like 2.5 watts is a little bit is a lot stronger than what 1200 milliwatts does on this. But sometimes this whole thing doesn't make sense to me, where I end up have to try things on myself. And yeah, because there are times that my freaking video quality would end up shitting out on me on 04, and I have to rely on Vista, which is weird. But let's see here if I can go ahead and hide, because I have a couple videos where I have. Okay, let's see here. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to go ahead and share my freaking documents with you guys, so you can see where really I'm coming from with this. Blah. Doesn't want to work for me, you asswipe. Okay. 54. No. Need something a little bit. Need a bigger file than that. Okay, 107 can work. All right. Let's go ahead and show you guys with the different screen. No, doesn't. Nope, not that one. Okay, this one. I'm gonna share with you guys. All right, now this is off my 04 Pro right here. This is at the Pilgrim Psychiatric Center. Bro, why the hell did you... this is the shit that aggravates me. Sorry guys if I look like I'm leaning over. I really am leaning over. So as you guys can see with my confidence on the 4 Pro is I'm pretty much comfortable with this as this is with race mode, and I'm able to do certain things that I wasn't able to do with like a Vista, because a lot of times where when I go ahead and start doing things with the Vista, I end up whooping my own ass and knocking myself out. But with 04, all right, there's no type of there's no what's this thing that I don't know. It gives me like this level of confidence that no other VTX can really do. And that's kind of where I kind of feel a little bit stuck in some sort of sense. And let me go ahead and find myself another. So let's go ahead and pull up. There's 37 seconds. Nope. 57. That could work. Here's another one when I end up destroying my whole batteries in Connecticut. There's like a whole abandoned warehouse that I was flying at. I wanted to go ahead and post. There's like a couple of videos that I want to go ahead and post, but there are times that I just did not do it because of personal reasons. Like there's this one video where I got one of my Mark V stuck on the roof of IHOP, and the reason why I got stuck up there is because I smacked a fucking branch, and the branch grabbed me up and did not want to let me go. So said, "Come here," and did not let me go. But I can't even remember what the hell was I even about to say from before, because my brain is just all over the damn place. All right. See here. Now, one of my favorite packs that I've done through flying through these not this one. This one's too damn short. Is one of these clips right here. So as you guys can see from this clip right here, this is a minute clip, and I was able to go through a certain amount of gaps without the need of reorienting myself. And yeah, that's where I end up crashing. But as you guys can see, is this stuff can bring a certain level of confidence that I can't really find in the Vista, because you will know when you're holding yourself back with the things that you're doing. So let me go ahead and all right. So this is pretty much the end of the first half right here. I'm gonna continue within the next 2 hours. So this is gonna be my little break for now. So I'll see you guys later on. The video will be posted up later. Wha- What the hell would I later or what? That doesn't even be a word, man. Like I can't even think right now. But the video will be posted up later, and I'll be back up on live stream talking to you guys in a few. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.